After escaping the collapse of the temple complex underground, Kel, Bread, and Serracco, along with the rogue Kariador, Calquolic, found themselves at an interesting juncture. They discovered a corpse riddled with plague, but not the same hollowing that Bread concocted and released years past. This was something altogether different, a new strain, developed and spread instead by serpents, or perhaps vipers. Suffice to say, Bread did all he could to treat the thing, this corpse, before them. But before anything else could be done, Serracco, overcome with emotion, bloodlust, hate, and despair, struck out and in one fell strike, pierced Calquolic through the heart, sending the Kariador, whose intentions were naught but evil, to his grave. Their peace was short-lived, however, for in the next breath, the room rumbled again, and this mottled, bloated, malformed being of the Soliera stood, bristling with plague. And we will roll initiative.
I got 1 success and 2 advantage.
2 success, 2 advantage.
I rolled 1 advantage.
And the Soliera has 1 success and 3 advantage. So it will go a player, this creature, and then 2 more players. Who's going first?
Serracco should go first, because his heroic ability is still active.
Please kill this thing.
We'll see if we can go 2 for 2. But we have no more story points left with which to upgrade this. So, however, 1, 2, 3 boosts.
Wonderful. Are you making an attack?
This is an attack.
Great. You will upgrade the difficulty of any combat check 3 times.
So that will be 1 red, 2 red, and 1 purple.
I'll make it easy for you and give you a 3rd red. I'll spend a dark side point.
Rad. And Serracco, having just given slight words of encouragement to his compatriots, will roll. That is 4 advantage. However, with my ability still active, I will take away the 1 red that has gotten 2 failures to bring that to 2 total successes, dealing a total of 10 damage, ignoring 2 points of soak.
You inflict 4 wounds.
Nice. Then I'm going to spend 1 advantage to activate a crit, 2 more advantage to add 20 to it, and then the last advantage I will use to give a boost to the next teammate that goes. Oh! For a total of 100, crippled, one of the target's limbs selected by the GM is crippled until healed or replaced. Increased difficulty of all checks that require use of that limb by 1.
That is what it would be. However, it subtracts 30 from that roll, and it will instead be a critical injury of just 70, which will result in it removing all boosts from skill checks until healed.
Boo! Boo!
Is that the end of Serracco's turn?
He will fall into a defensive stance, suffering 2 strain to upgrade the difficulty of all incoming combat checks against me by 2.
All right. So you inflict this wound on it, scatter its senses, and then it turns upon you to attack.
As a side effect of my heroic ability, it will also take 2 strain.
Great. It takes 2 strain then.
Out of 75.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna matter too much, but hey, you know.
So attacking you, it strikes you with this massive paw. These claws that it maybe once used to have, just like rotten little tips sticking through bloated, sunken flesh that have all but matted around it. It bludgeons you, and it will deal 9 damage to Serracco. It does ignore 2 points of soak.
Okay, so I will soak 2 of that, bringing it down to 7, and then I will go ahead and parry, suffer 3 strain to bring it down another 4 to 3 wounds.
And then it will spend its 2 advantages to knock you prone.
Whoops! Serracco is now prone.
As it just in one growling move, just
as it lurches forward, Serracco is just barely able to twist his sword so that the flat of the blade is facing this creature, and he braces it with his other hand. And even with him bracing against this, it's just the force of it is overwhelming, and he falls to the ground.
Who's next?
I have an idea. I'm not sure what the action economy is on this Ryan. I have a talent called Heroic Recovery that allows me to spend a story point to heal strain. Does that take my action to do, or is that just something I can activate on my turn?
Heroic Recovery, it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, I have it right here. When your character acquires this talent, choose one characteristic. Once per encounter, you may spend one story point to use this talent to have your character heal strain equal to the rating of the chosen characteristic. Active, incidental.
It's an incidental, so it's free.
Perfect. Okay, I will do that then. So I'm going to spend that story point. Thank you for the story point. To heal 5 strain, because that is connected to my intellect. And then for my action, I would like to telekinetically explode a giant hole in the ground underneath this thing for it to fall into.
This will be formidable because of the way you worded that.
What do you mean because of the way I worded that?
Wait, Laurel. You can just say that you're doing it in an unformidable way.
Yeah, I'm doing it, Ryan, I'm doing it so humbly and meagerly because I am but a pathetic little worm of a man.
Worms.
Thank you, Noah.
I'm gonna use this last story point to upgrade it.
Go for it.
1 success.
Amazing. You suffer 2 strain.
Yeah.
The reason why this is formidable is because this is pure exertion of force. You have to very fine-tune the effect of what you want to happen to where this dirt and earth beneath this thing is being pushed both down and out. You can't just displace it randomly. It needs direction, which is why telekinetics to accomplish this is pretty difficult. However, you dig a pretty sizable grave for this thing within the earth here, 5 or 6 feet down, which is a good size for a human, but this thing is, as I said, 8, almost 9 feet tall. So a good 3 feet of it is still sticking out of this hole that you have made, but that hole then is also filling with this water and, bog crap that's all around it, that it seems to be then mired in.
Okay. Is it ostensibly stuck?
For the moment.
Okay. Bread then, looking to everyone else, will say, maybe if we run, we can collapse the rest of this place behind us. I'm gonna move towards the exit, but I'm not going to leave this room.
Where you came from?
Is there another exit from this room?
There is past the grotto, unexplored area.
Okay. Well, I'm not going that way. Hopefully there's not another exit to this cave.
All right, Kel, last player.
Kel is very stressed out in this moment. She does not want to be here. I will use my turn to reach down and pull Serracco to his feet, and I'll say, we either need to run or we're gonna die down here. And I will turn and I will book it towards where Brett is and try and get as far as I can.
Is it another player's turn now? Back at the top?
No, it is the end of the round.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to roll, and you see that whatever damage you inflicted upon it, Serracco, is entirely mended.
Oh, no.
It's a player's turn.
If that is the case, Ryan, thank you for that. That has actually changed what Serracco does. As Kel told him, we gotta go, the only thing he heard was the pounding of his own blood in his ears. And for a moment, he is gearing up to strike this thing again, but he hesitates as he sees the wounds mending themselves. And that hesitation is enough for the fever pitch of his blood to come down just a little bit, and enough for him to make a more rational decision, and he will turn tail and run. As quick as he needs to, expending perhaps even a little strain.
You can do 2 maneuvers to move out of the room. You don't need to spend strain.
Oh, cool. Then I'm just going to do 2 maneuvers to move out of the room. See ya.
Great. Serracco just blows past Brett and This thing is going to attempt to free itself from the mire that it has been entrapped within. It fails with a threat, so it continues to struggle to lift itself up out of this hole that is rapidly filling with more and more water and muck.
I can collapse this passage behind us, but we both need to get out, so Kel should maybe go first.
Kel, seeing Serracco blow past and seeing this creature basically intending to come after us, will make sure Bread is on the same path, hopefully backtracking as well, and will take off after Serracco, and I will use whatever I need to get as far away from this thing as possible.
All right, so then back to Bread.
Bread is going to follow, moving full speed after Kel and Serracco, and then turn around, use his action to explode, collapse the entrance to this grotto behind him. Telekinetically.
Yes, I figured. Bread has some C4 that he's been holding on to. No, that will be a formidable telekinetics check.
Are you guys okay if I use that story point again?
Do it.
No. 3 failure, 2 advantage.
As you send these concentrated blasts of just pure force at different parts of the wall or the entrance here to the grotto, things rumble a bit. You loose some dust and pebbles from the ceiling. Maybe a bit of debris falls down either in the hallway or the grotto proper, but you do not collapse the entrance.
Bread swears. I take 2 strain from that, yeah?
Yes. This thing doesn't have any wounds left, so it doesn't need to recover any wounds. So it's a player's turn.
Can I try to collapse it again?
Yeah, you can go.
I'm doing it.
This will be the same difficulty.
Ooh, 2 success, 3 advantage.
You blast apart again this entranceway, bit by bit, carving out pieces of the wall, destabilizing the ceiling above until there is a sizable column, maybe like 6 feet by 6 feet, that just crashes down, scatters stone and dust all around you, blocking a good portion of the entrance, and then bits of dust and dirt cascade down around it.
Bread will nod and turn and run.
You can make it just down the hall. You see Kel further down at the spiral stairs.
I'm not going to do a double maneuver because I can't afford extra strain right now.
This thing is going to attempt again to crawl out of here. And with 1 success and 1 advantage, it does so, hoisting itself free of this hole that Bread dug, and then it charges at the doorway, not yet reaching it nor impacting it. It's a player's turn.
As we're all out of there, and there's just like this small beat, Serracco will look to the others and say, "There is no escape above us. We must go deeper down." And he will begin heading down the spiral staircase.
You can do 2 maneuvers to get there, where Kel is.
Then he will go the 2 maneuvers to get where Kel is.
All right, then Kel, you and Serracco at the spiral stairs, Bread just down the corridor behind you.
Bread, you better be hauling ass. And I'm going to take off down.
Bread on his short little legs.
So, where is Kel going?
Kel's going down. She heard Serracco say that he said there's no escape up top. We're heading down.
How far do you want to go?
I don't want to take more strain. And also, I want to give Bread time to catch up with me. So I will just use regular movement and whatever I can to get down.
Every movement will bring you down to another, juncture that you can go through, another potential exit, but this keeps going down for a long while. So, for example, you could use 1 movement to go down a flight, quote unquote, and then the next movement to go out that door, or you could go down 2 stories. But these are more than just like a story. It's multiple levels that you traverse.
I'm picturing like a parking lot, like a car parking lot that has like one of those spiral things that we can just go down and go out on a certain floor.
Combine that with National Treasure.
Okay, got it. I have the picture in my head. Perfect. Perfect description.
Okay, got it.
I will go down 2 stories then. I will not stop at the first floor. I will continue going down, and I will call back to Serracco and hopefully Bread, who is hopefully approaching at this time. Just keep coming down. We need to put distance between us and it.
Your voice echoes off the stone upward and upward to where Serracco is carried outward to Bread down the hall. Back to the top.
I think we're just running at this point, so I guess Bread will go. I will do 2 maneuvers to skiddly scoot on out of there.
Yeah, you make it to the stairs and then down 1 quote-unquote story, as we're calling them. Serracco's there at the entranceway, ushering you past, watching back. And then, as this thing charges and smashes against the rubble that has been collected at the entrance of the grotto, it only rolls 1 threat and will take a strain.
Serracco will run further down the stairs, not quite catching up to Kel, so he can just kind of follow her lead wherever she decides to divert.
All right. And then Kel, where do you go?
I'm going to go 2 more floors down.
Okay. Even further into the dark. It is hard to see at this point. In fact, it is dreadfully hard to see at this point. Whatever light was like just ambiently here from cracks in the walls or the ceilings or other sources, luminescent plants, what have you, none of that sort is penetrating this far down. One more story and you are in complete darkness. Right now you are just more of so in like a utter darkness. Yes, there's a difference.
Utter versus complete, formidable versus daunting. It is what it is.
Exactly. Back to the top then.
Bread will run 2 maneuvers.
All right, you are just one step behind Kel, basically. This thing will attempt again. 3 failures, 7 advantage.
Bwah, bwah. What a friggin' chump.
And it will spend those advantage to do that again. As you hear this thing groaning, it's not even like this like malicious animalistic roar, like something angered. It just sounds kind of pained. And with 5 successes, 3 advantage, and 1 triumph, it smashes through the rubble and its momentum carries it down the hall to the entrance of the spiral staircase.
Over the edge of the spiral staircase, perhaps?
Just to the entrance.
Oh.
It's a player's turn. 2 players, in fact.
So how many floors do we have between us and it? 4?
4.
Serracco will run 1 floor down, meet up with Cal, and he'll say, "No further. We are at too great a disadvantage in the darkness." And then he'll run into the passageway that is on this 4th floor down. And just a quick glance, I know it's dark and all, but is there any conceivable hiding places?
Roll a 4 difficulty perception.
You can add a boost because you're near me.
Ho! Ho! For success and 3 threat.
It will take a little venturing down this passage into the dark, but you could scope out a suitable hiding spot to fit the 3 of you.
I'll take 2 strain to get to that hiding place, but not hide in it, just so he can, like, guide the others to him as they come in.
Cal, then.
I can hear Bread coming down behind me, right?
Yes, you can basically see Bread if you poked your head up into the center.
Kel will follow after Serracco into this region, see him kind of waving her over, and she will dive behind whatever he has found that could potentially hide them for the time being.
Great. Back to the top, then.
Should I yoink it over or should I just hide?
Yoink 'em!
I will say, if this influences your decision, because you are targeting this creature, the same difficulty upgrade exists. So you will upgrade this thrice.
Why are you do this to me?
Can you make a sound on a floor above us to make it think we went up instead of down?
Sure, but I'm not going to use telekinetics to do that. I'm not taking strain to make a noise. That's some minor illusion bullshit. Okay. I will use my second wind to recover 2 strain for this encounter, and then I'm going to immediately regain that strain as I attempt to telekinetics my way out of every problem.
That will be 2 difficulty dice, but being upgraded 3 times, that'll be 2 reds, 1 purple.
I spent a light side point as well to upgrade my roll. Here we go. Oh, baby. 6 success, 1 advantage, 1 triumph.
A wall of force ripples down the hallway from behind this creature and smashes into its back, sending it careening across the chasm, smashing into the opposite wall, falling atop that stair like 6-7 feet down, and then tumbling off and down as this massive shadowy form, a rain of like pus and ichor following in its wake. You just hear it groan, and then it smashes a couple stories down below. Damage-wise, let's see. It takes 19 wounds, and it will suffer a critical injury. Its critical injury will be maimed. One of the target's limbs is permanently lost. Laurel, pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
It loses its left leg. Could have lost its head. That's a limb. No, it's not.
It's not.
It could have lost its junk.
Yep. If I'd rolled Laurel's number, it would be...
It would be castrated.
Mm-hmm.
The ultimate burn.
Yep. He would have killed us, but he would have been humiliated.
Bread will catch up to Kel and Serracco. I don't know if I specified that, so I'm specifying that now.
All right. On this thing's turn, it's just going to suffer a wound, which means it's going to suffer a critical injury. It already has 2, so that'll add 20 to the roll. It suffers an additional strain from being bowled over.
Wait, does it still get the minus 30? Maybe I shouldn't speak.
Yes, you're right, Noah. It does.
Noah, you take 5 points of psychic damage.
It gets a minor nick instead, so it suffers 1 strain.
Nice, but he's not prone. Prone is only relative. The one dude's only got 1 leg, so...
Well, he's also incapacitated, so it is unconscious, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a dong, so...
That's not canon.
Okay, I'll focus. I'm focusing.
2 players.
So Bread just came in, so we're all together now.
Correct.
Okay, so for clarity, what type of area are we in right now?
You are in an alcove, but more like a little something has weathered away a section of this alcove that you can kind of dip behind the wall proper, kind of like slipping in between like a house's like drywall and framing.
Bread, what happened?
I pulled it over the edge. I don't know if it's dead or not, but it's not moving.
I mean, do we try to go back up?
To go where?
Away from this thing? I mean, there was that cave in that room.
I collapsed the cave in that room. There's no going back that way. I guess it came out, but I don't know.
You hear a slight, like, as Serracco lights a lantern, illuminating the confines of this tunnel. And he looks at the 2 of you and he says, I do not think we can go back up. The only way out, it would seem, is through.
I agree.
Lead the way, and let's go quickly, please.
Quickly and carefully. And Serracco will head on down, leading the party, being kind of wary, making sure there's no tiles that are going to collapse anything, being on the lookout for gross monsters that are going to come to life, all that sort of stuff.
You move slowly and carefully down the passage.
And also quietly. Like, I don't think anybody's making, like, a bunch of noise, just in case that's important later. We're trying to keep it quiet.
Kel is following behind. Serracco did get hit quite heavily by that creature earlier, so she will take a few paces in front of him, not out of the band of the light. So she stays well within range of all of them, but maybe walks a couple paces forward just in case.
As Kel tries to take the lead, Serracco will just look at her and shake his head. You are in much more dire straits than I. I will take the lead. Just see that you yourself do not sustain any more injury.
That's the end of the round then. With 1 advantage and 5 success, you hear a massive groaning from down the hall and down the well, and a heavy thumping. I guess you don't know that this thing lost a leg, but whatever pattern it's walking in now creates a strange rhythm that reverberates upon the stone as it starts to crawl up the stairs.
Bread will hurry to catch up to Serracco with the lantern.
And then Serracco will lead everybody onward deeper into this tunnel.
Yeah, the thumping continues behind you as the creature ascends. These groans just carrying down the halls. You traipse carefully, step by step, the scattered lamplight guiding your way, going down one corridor then the next, turning one corner then another. In this maze of passageways, no rhyme or reason that you can discern of their making or purpose. And then as the groan of this creature emanates again, rumbling down the halls, eerily close, all of a sudden there's just a as your oil lamp goes out. You hear in the dark the lightest padding of footsteps. And then, with the faintest like flicker of bluish purplish flame, just sitting like between 2 fingertips, lights the face of Alicia. And she says, "Come, quiet and darkly, now, before it is too late." And she'll extinguish her flame.